Welcome back, AACPS staff. This is the third video in the Minecraft Education series on using the coding tools here in Minecraft Education. If you watched the first two videos, you got familiar with the Make Code space and the tools available. In the second video, we learned a little bit about some basics of coding the agent and using loops. In this final video in the series, we're going to take a look at the tutorial that can help you get even more familiar with using the coding agent. Again, a great way to implement or practice the skills that you learned in those first two tutorials. So I'm going to go into the library here from my play dashboard, and I'm going to select how to play, and then I'm going to go to the final option here on the right that says additional tutorials. And that's where I'll find the Code Builder tutorial. So I'm going to select on that. And just like adding any new world, you're going to want to click Create World in the upper right so that you can get in and begin engaging in this world. Okay, so here we are in the tutorial. You can see over here on the left-hand side, I have my agent. We have all kinds of boards in front of us with some information. There's even an NPC over on the right-hand side that I'm sure has some information for us. Because this is a slightly more advanced tutorial, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to check my settings to make sure that I'm going to be able to do in this world what I want to be able to do in the world. So I'm going to click Escape in order to bring up my settings option or my pause menu and then select on settings. And specifically what I'm looking for is what is my game mode. So you'll see that they have me in survival mode. And I don't actually want to engage in this tutorial in survival mode. I want to be in creative because I want to be able to fly or get a bird's eye view of the different spaces that they have laid out to teach me how to code my agent. But I also might want some materials available to me. And as we've already discussed, creative mode gives me a full inventory. So you'll see that I've set both of these to creative, and that was really all I wanted to check on. So now I'm going to back out of my settings and I'm going to click the arrow to resume the game. And now I'm going to bypass all the basic information in this room, and I'm just going to progress forward into the area because I want to give you a chance to see the different coding tutorials that they have. So here I am, I'm doing that little fly maneuver here. So one of the things that I love about the coding tutorials is how they progress you. So this very first tutorial here is just for you to move your agent straight forward the exact number of paces for you to then trigger the gold block here at the end that would open that doorway. The second one has you move your agent in a couple of different directions. So you've got to have it turn and come over here to the left before progressing on and coming over and turning to the right again to open up that doorway so that it can exit out of this space. We haven't even gotten into building yet. We're just learning and practicing the basics of moving our agent. Now we add that third dimension in. Now you'll see in this one, they give us a maze, but instead of practicing moving our agent left and right, we have to practice moving our agent up and down. Each one of these white blocks is a trigger that opens the doorway to allow our agent to continue moving. So we have to code forward, up, down, and so on in order to complete a maze in a different set of dimensions. And then we get into a third movement tutorial that is again even more complex. We have to code our agent to come and step on this white presser plate. It's got to pass through the lava to come over here and step on the one that's up top. It's got to pass through the water here to get to this one before finally going down and landing on the gold plate. So these first four tutorials are entirely dedicated to learning how to move your agent. But again, one of the things that I love about this, if moving is the one thing you've got down, if you're like, I know how to move my agent, what I need to know is how to build and how to break, you can skip over all of those and come over here and begin at tutorial number 5. Tutorial number 5 has you breaking blocks, but also gathering the materials as you break. And they even tell you exactly what command blocks you'll want to use. For example, in this first challenge where we have the blocks of sand in front of us, we're going to use a command block called collect all. In the second one, we're collecting and choosing a specific element to collect. So we have to use a different command block that allows us to choose a specific element to collect while ignoring others. Then we come to the third challenge within this one that asks us to collect two particular items while ignoring others. Then we finally get to the little bonus here that if you want to try it out, you can drop your items into this hopper here. And again, they give you the exact command block that you're looking for in your agent option in Make Code. You're looking for drop all items. These tutorials, of course, continue. Now we're learning to till and place crops in order to build a garden. Over here in this one, we're going to have to mine and collect all kinds of things from this giant tower of materials. And it all culminates down here with the final challenge, which is to build a structure. So now that your agent has collected all of these things, you come all the way down here and you have it build some sort of a home, a structure, and they give you some basic items that might be inside of that structure, such as the bookcase, the bed, a chest over here. And then just as sort of a bonus, a final challenge out here, number 9 is free play. Have at it. Code your agent to do whatever your imagination can come up with, but it's all open and optional. You can go through all of the different tutorials if you need to learn everything from how to move your agent to how to mine and collect to how to build. All of it is available here in this one tutorial, but you have options for how much of it you choose to engage with. So thank you for watching the third and final video in the coding agent tutorial. I highly recommend that you guys try out this tutorial in Minecraft to get familiar and comfortable with using your coding agent.